Right now, you feel like you're in charge of your own brain. You're awake, reading this, deciding what to think. Hold on to that feeling. Because tonight, your brain is going to take that feeling away from you, and it's going to do it without asking. You'll lie down, and it will switch you off. You think of that as resting, as nothing happening. That's the lie. The truth is, your brain runs its most important work in those hours, and then it edits the whole night out of your awareness, so you wake up sure you were just gone. We'll never catch it in the act. By morning, the gap is sealed so cleanly it feels like you blinked. So tonight, let me show you what your brain is hiding from you in the dark. Start with the biggest myth. You probably picture sleep as your brain powering down, like a phone going dark. That picture is wrong. Hook a sleeping brain up to a monitor, and it does not go quiet. It lights up with waves of coordinated activity all night long. Sleep is not an off switch. It is your brain switching into a completely different mode of work, a night shift you never see. And that night shift is not one long blur. It runs in cycles, each lasting around 90 minutes, repeating again and again until morning. Picture descending a staircase, then climbing back up over and over through the night. Each step down is a different stage of sleep. Let us walk down it together. The first step is the lightest. Stage 1, the drifting. You are barely under, hovering between awake and asleep, your thoughts going loose and dreamlike as the real world dissolves. And sometimes, something weird happens. Your whole body suddenly jerks, like you missed a step on a stair, and you snap awake. That jolt has a name, the hypnic jerk, and most people have felt it. Scientists are not fully sure why it happens. One idea is that as your muscles relax, your brain briefly misreads it as falling and throws out a panic signal to catch you. Then you sink to the next step. Stage 2, where you spend about half your entire night. Here your brain fires sudden, fast bursts of activity called sleep spindles. Quick electrical ripples, gone in a second. Hold on to those spindles. They look like tiny noise, but later in this video, they turn out to be doing something quietly incredible to your memory. We will come back to them. Keep going down, now you reach the deepest step of all. Stage 3, deep slow wave sleep. This is as far from the surface as you go. Here your brain stops firing in fast little bursts. Instead, huge slow waves roll across it together, like the whole ocean breathing in slow motion. This is the sleep that is almost impossible to wake from. Drag someone out of it, and they are groggy and confused for a minute. There is a reason it guards itself so hard. Deep sleep is when your body does its heavy repair, releasing a pulse of growth hormone that rebuilds muscle and tissue from the day. This is why sleep after hard training, or while you are sick, feels so bottomlessly deep. But deep sleep is hiding something even bigger than repair. Something only discovered recently, and it might be the real reason you cannot skip sleep. We are coming straight back to it. First, the climb back up. Because after deep sleep, you do not just wake. You rise back up the staircase into the strangest place of all. You arrive at a stage where your brain roars back to life. It becomes almost as active as when you are wide awake. From the outside, you look asleep. Inside, the lights are blazing. This is REM sleep, named for the way your eyes flick rapidly back and forth under closed lids, as if watching something. And something is watching. This is the stage of vivid, full-color, story-driven dreams, the ones that feel completely, convincingly real. But REM hides a detail that should genuinely unsettle you. While your brain is this active, your body is almost completely paralyzed. Your brain switches off your major muscles, and you lie there frozen, unable to move. It is called REMatonia, and it is happening to you almost every night. Why would your brain paralyze you? The leading idea is beautifully simple. In a vivid dream, you are running, fighting, falling. If your body obeyed those commands, you would hurt yourself. So the paralysis is a safety lock that keeps you from acting out the chaos in your head. And just occasionally, that lock slips. You wake up fully aware, but completely unable to move for a few terrifying seconds. That is the paralysis lingering after your mind switched on. So one full cycle is light sleep, then deep sleep, then REM, about 90 minutes. Then it repeats. But each loop is not identical, and that shift is doing something deliberate. Early in the night, your cycles are heavy on deep sleep, doing the repair. Toward morning, they tip hard toward REM and dreaming. The night has a structure, a plan, which is exactly why cutting sleep short does damage you cannot feel. Wake up 4 hours early and you do not lose a quarter of your sleep. You amputate the morning REM almost entirely. Stop and notice something strange about your own experience of all this. You just went down through 5 different brain states and back up several times, and you remember none of it. This is the part to sit with. The smooth, unbroken sense that you simply closed your eyes and opened them in the morning is not a recording of what happened. It is a story your brain stitches together across the gap, papering over hours of activity you were never allowed to witness. That seamless continuity, the feeling that you are continuously you, is one of the quiet ways your brain constructs your reality. It does not show you the truth. It hands you a clean, edited version and lets you believe it is the whole thing. Now let's go back, like I promised, to what is actually getting done down there. And the first job is one science only recently understood: your brain cleaning itself. All day, just by thinking, your brain produces waste. Every busy cell leaves behind metabolic trash, the residue of being alive and active. Your body has a whole system for flushing waste from your tissues, but for a long time it looked like your brain was strangely left out. In 2013, a team led by scientist Maiken Nedergaard found a stunning answer. And the key was that it mostly only works while you sleep. As you fall into deep sleep, your brain cells actually shrink, pulling inward and opening up channels between them. Then cerebrospinal fluid, the clear liquid around your brain, rushes in through those open channels and washes the day's waste straight out. Researchers named it the glymphatic system. Think of it as a power washer for your brain that mostly runs at night, while the cells are pulled back out of the way. And here is the part that should make you respect your bedtime. One of the waste products it clears out is a sticky protein called beta amyloid. That same protein is the one that clumps together in the brains of people with Alzheimer's disease. The link is real, and it is being actively studied right now, so I will hedge honestly. This is a live, unfinished area of research. But the basic picture is striking. A short night does not just leave you tired. It can mean the nightly cleanup runs less, and the trash does not get fully taken out. On some level, the fog of an all-nighter is waste your brain did not get the chance to wash away. So that is job 1, cleaning. But the second job is even more astonishing. While you sleep, your brain is quietly rewriting your past. It is rebuilding your memory. Think about everything that hit you today. Faces, words, where you parked, a fact you studied. It all came in as fragile temporary traces in one small region called the hippocampus, your brain's short-term scratch pad. It captures the day fast, but it cannot hold everything forever. It needs to hand the important stuff off. And the handoff happens at night. As you sleep, your hippocampus replays the day, firing the same patterns again, like pressing rewind on the moments that mattered. As it replays, it transfers those memories outward into the cortex, the vast outer surface of your brain, for long-term storage, moving them from the scratch pad to the hard drive. This nightly transfer is called memory consolidation. Researchers like Matthew Walker have spent careers showing how central sleep is to it. Your memories are not really saved when you live them. They are saved while you sleep on them. And remember those tiny sleep spindles from stage 2? Here is the payoff. Studies suggest they are tightly linked to this strengthening of memories. The more of these bursts you get over the night, the better some learning seems to stick. This is why pulling an all-nighter before an exam can backfire so badly. You can stuff facts into the scratch pad, but without sleep, your brain never runs the night shift that moves them into lasting storage. It goes further than just saving. Sleep seems to connect ideas, linking today's experience to older memories. This may be part of why sleeping on a problem genuinely works and why a fresh idea can be waiting for you in the morning. Overnight, your brain did the wiring you could not. Your brain spends the night cleaning itself and rebuilding your memory. Which brings us finally to the strangest part of all, the dreams. Every night, mostly in REM, your brain generates entire worlds, vivid, emotional, often bizarre stories you fully believe while inside them. So what are dreams actually for? Here I have to be honest with you. Despite everything we know, dreams are still not fully understood. Anyone who tells you they have the final answer is overselling it. But we do have strong leads. One major idea is that dreams help process emotion. Your brain replays the day's feelings, but in a calmer chemical state, taking some of the sting out. It is almost like overnight therapy, so the raw edge of a hard day feels a little duller by morning. Another leading idea ties dreams back to memory. As your brain integrates the day, dreams may be the surreal side effect of it sorting, connecting, and weaving experiences together. That might explain why dreams mash up your life so weirdly. A coworker in your childhood home, a stranger with a friend's voice. You are watching the wiring happen. The honest summary is that dreams are probably doing more than one thing at once. Emotional and memory work braided together, and we are still mapping it. But they are clearly not random noise. Now step back and look at the whole night. Cleaning, memory, emotional processing, dreaming, none of it optional. All of it hidden behind what feels like a blank. Which is exactly why losing sleep hits so much harder than just feeling tired. Sleep deprivation measurably damages memory because the nightly transfer never fully runs. It wrecks emotion regulation, so small frustrations feel huge. It even weakens your immune system because the body uses sleep to defend and repair. Push it far enough and your brain stops asking. It just takes what it needs. It forces you into microsleeps, blinks of unconsciousness lasting a second or two, even with your eyes open. This is the terrifying truth behind drowsy driving. A microsleep at the wheel is your exhausted brain overriding you completely, taking the sleep you refuse to give it. Because here is the thing, your brain understands and your schedule keeps forgetting. Sleep is not a luxury it can borrow against forever. It is non-negotiable maintenance. So let me gather the whole night into one picture. You lie down, you go still, and the moment you think nothing is happening, the real work begins. Your cells shrink and your brain power washes out the day's toxic waste. Your hippocampus replays your life and ships your memories into long-term storage. Your spindles strengthen what you learned. Your dreams sort your emotions and weave your experiences together. And your body quietly rebuilds itself in the dark. You spend a third of your life doing this, not switched off, not wasting time, running the deepest, most essential work your brain ever performs. So here is the warm part, the part worth taking to bed with you. That hidden night shift is not stealing your life. It is the thing protecting it. While you lie there defenseless and unaware, your brain is cleaning you, repairing you, and carefully saving the person you were today so you can wake up as them tomorrow. You will never witness it. You will wake up with no memory of the work that was done, sure that nothing happened. But it was done, carefully, for you in the dark. So tonight, when the world goes quiet, remember, you are not shutting down. You are clocking in for the most important shift you will ever work. That blank, seamless night you think you experienced, you never really experienced it at all. You don't see reality. You see the story your brain writes, and tonight it edits out the most important hours of your life and tells you nothing happened. This was one of its lies. Follow Mind Stuff, and I'll show you the next one.